right, ladies and gentlemen, let us know what you think about today's episode. Just hit us up on our contact us form at nofreedrinks.com. Or if you're lazy like me, which is all the time, you can hit us up at nofreedrinks@gmail.com.
Welcome back to No Free Drinks. This is Lena D, and I'm joined by my co-host.
It's Wesley. I've been listening to Dreams and Nightmares, so
what?
It's all good.
Why are you so random?
I don't know. I'm always random. Why can't I be random?
It's Maddie. I'm just going to cut this off right now because I don't know what's happening here.
Dreams and Nightmares by Meek Mill.
Hey, guys. Welcome back.
Glad to have you with us. So we realized that we're already in April at this point.
Boo.
Which is crazy because I feel like we were just talking about...
Because it just snowed?
Well,
is that why?
Yeah, well, it did snow last week, but...
Allergy season.
I'm just thinking more about like everything we've been talking about like earlier this year and like, you know, hey, how to start the year right with dating and like things that you can do so that you can be more successful in finding your one this
Stop
year.
Being crazy.
Yep.
And we're in April already. And you know what? I wonder how people are doing with their dating goals.
Well, I'll let you know I'm still single. Yeah.
So minimal progress, no progress.
Actually, I didn't have any dating goals. I'll be honest. So
okay.
I'm right on track.
Okay, well, girl, it doesn't always have to be about dating. You could just be doing you.
That's what single people say when they can't find nobody. I'm just bettering myself. Like, nah, you just single.
Look, I'm just trying to better my taste in music. I've been listening to this Dreams and Nightmares by Meek Mill. So
About to just... Anyway, somebody needs to cut his mic.
Although I will say we should not be single shaming anybody.
Yeah, for real.
You right. Because I am a strong, independent black woman who don't need no man. But if you do want to get with me, my number is 347. I'm just joking.
Wow.
You're like, nah, pause.
But you can find me on Instagram though.
Maddie_NFD.
Yay. All right, let's get into it.
She said she all about them dick pics, so send them all to her.
Yo,
the shiny dick with the baby oil with the baby oil.
I'm being so 100 with you.
With the baby oil.
If I start getting some dick pics with the shea butter baby oil, yeah, I'm sending all of them to you.
The shiny baby oil dicks too.
Not the shea butter, the cocoa butter, but y'all know what I'm talking about. Either way, don't send me no dick pics with no oiled up.
She want the oiled up dicks. Send them at Maddie_NFD.
All right. No more dick talk. No more dick talk.
Oh, now you don't want to talk about dicks?
Why are you still holding on to that? It's been a whole week, sir. Let it go.
Last episode.
All week thinking about that dick, huh?
What dick? Ew.
Huh?
Why you say like that? Your mouth all
Because
open.
you're mad.
Why your mouth all open like that? Talk about dicks. What?
It's not.
What?
I'm practicing for when I get a man.
What? Oh.
I'm joking.
Oh. Remember the shiny dicks.
No more shiny dicks. The dicks come later. You've got to find the man first.
Okay, so clearly we don't know how to act. Let's get into this episode. We're like 5 minutes in and have not talked about anything real.
Well, I started to before I got interrupted by dicks. Anyway.
You got to say it with force by dicks. Because that's how Wesley says it.
She want that creamy dick.
Stop it. You are too much. This episode isn't even about dicks.
No,
That's so nice.
it's nothing.
I'm trying to get people back on track with their dating goals over here.
And Wesley's
Anyway.
only thinking about dicks.
Anyways, I was saying it's been a whole quarter. We're until the 4th month of the year. And some of you might be thinking about how the struggle is still real with dating. And we were going to talk to you about some dating trends and give you a recap of stuff that happened in 2017 that might still be happening. So you just need to know about it. And then what to look out for in 2018 so that if you spot this with anybody that you're talking to, you can just walk away and save your time and go on and meet somebody that's actually of more value and significance in your life.
And knows how to act right.
Yeah, not like Wesley.
Clearly.
What? What are you talking about? I always know how to act right. I'm the act right master.
Except for the first 5 minutes of this episode.
Basically. Yo, y'all talked about dicks for 5 minutes in our last episode. That was weird.
That had context.
What
that
context?
made sense.
What
We were talking
context?
about numbers.
Numbers
Little
and
dicks
dicks?
are not welcome here. That's what the context was.
Isn't that dick shaming though? Y'all talk about this is a no shaming podcast. Y'all dick
If
shaming.
a dude could say that he doesn't want to date a girl that weighs more than freaking 130 pounds,
What dude
then
said
why
that on
can't
this
I say
podcast?
that I don't want nobody on this podcast. We talking about real life.
Even the guest didn't
We
say
didn't
no
even
shit
talk
like that.
about any. Did we talk about any of the host or the guest dicks? No, sir.
No, we didn't.
No.
We talked about people in general. And there are men out there that do subscribe to the whole weight shaming, height shaming.
Exactly.
It happens.
Damn, that's crazy. I mean, I don't do shit
exactly.
like that,
So shut up.
but- Wait, why?
Like
did I
Lena
shut up?
D was saying.
So back to what I was saying, Wesley. We got to get people to act right.
I'm the act right master,
Okay,
like I said.
you can act right by shushing.
Man, you need to shut up.
Lena D said shut the fuck up.
Man, get out of here. But throw something at you.
But anyway.
Give me that bottle of wine right there.
No.
So as I was saying, recap of 2017 trends. And these aren't necessarily, like I said, this is stuff to look out for. These aren't good trends. So we're about to bring you some informative juice.
Get your fuckboy radar recalibrated.
Yes. So that you know that, like, hey, if you get this, it's not, you don't got to give it no time. You just got to nip it in the bud right away. So 2017, ghosting. We did a whole episode on this. Like, it was actually our third episode ever as No Free Drinks.
Subscribe to it.
And if you haven't heard it because you either recently started listening to us, we encourage you to go check it out. We talk about ghosting. It's a whole episode dedicated to ghosting, when it happens, our opinions on it. But basically, in a nutshell, ghosting is when you just disappear off the radar and stop responding to somebody. So that was 2017. Some other stuff from 2017 too was breadcrumbing.
Hey.
So if you haven't heard what breadcrumbing is, it's basically you just send out these like short little flirtatious messages to different people on your phone list, roster, text, DM list, whatever, in hopes that they'll cling on to them and you'll have somebody that's just there waiting for you to potentially hook up with, maybe talk to when you're bored. But
I know you said that all of these trends are bad. But
they're not even
for
that
the
bad.
breadcrumbers amongst us.
They're not that
I'm
bad.
asking for a friend. Again, I'm speaking for my friend.
Wow.
I would
Right.
never.
Okay, cool.
right.
I would never.
All right. What's your friend think?
Shut up. Fucking creep. That's how you keep your rotation going, though.
What?
Like you gotta give all your hoes a little bit of attention, so that when you ready for them, they ready for you. Like
And how often does that work?
as often as they need. You figure out what your whole requirements are, and the ones that need too much, you gotta let them go. Like nah,
Too much.
I can't commit to this. Like
Which is fine. Okay, so I'm saying that these are bad things if you were the person that came into 2018 wanting to hit it out of the park, finding a meaningful, committed relationship.
I feel you. And now, having been on the receiving end of this, when you are looking for something real, it is freaking annoying. And you have to like just man up, woman up, and just be like, okay, clearly this person is not that serious and they're not about that life. And just call them out. Because we've all gotten those messages. And we're not talking about those late night you up messages.
That's
No.
a booty call.
Exactly. Know what that shit is. We're talking about those midday messages or those early morning, good morning, gorgeous, just thought about you, where they're not even trying to hook up with you. It's just keeping them like themselves on your mind. Because then you smile and it's just like, I do miss when he called me gorgeous.
And it's like, oh, I'm going to talk to him for another 2-3 weeks and see if it goes anywhere.
And I've had a dude do that to me before. He ain't shit. But I also ain't shit because I just wanted to keep him on our roster because it was great.
I mean, that's different though. Like you just looking for that hang-a-lang.
So the thing with him was he was making it seem like he wanted something more.
Oh, see, that's a no-no.
And when I was just like, look, if we're just fucking, we're just fucking. He was like, no, I want something more with you. Like, I'm digging you. You're this, that, and the third. I'm like, I know that. I don't need you to tell me that.
Really?
So
That's messed up. He can't compliment you?
there's nothing wrong with being confident.
Wow.
I mean, you can't.
You
just
can't
be like-
accept the compliment?
I will accept it if I know that you're not doing it to try to play games with me.
Oh, okay. Keep going.
He's like, no, that makes sense.
Yeah.
Because, and as my big cousin, if I had told you about this, you would have been like, yo, let him go.
Yeah, probably would have.
So those are the situations we're talking about in terms of breadcrumbing. It's just like it's not just supposed to be you're just fucking or it's something casual or light. It's when this person is playing games with you and is just like stringing you along. Like he hit me up. One example is like he hit me up the week of my birthday, my actual birthday, not my half birthday.
Wow.
He hit me up and he was just like, yo, I want to take you out for your birthday.
Hey.
Okay, cool. I'm like, I'm going to be traveling for work, but I'm free over the weekend because I know I'm going to be traveling for work. So I didn't want to make any committed plans with anybody else. But I'm like, if you're trying to take me out, cool. I will set aside the time for you. Can I tell y'all to this day, X number of months from my birthday, we have never met up.
So he never hit you back up.
Oh, no, he hit me up like 3 weeks later. Yo, what's good? How are you? Like, I was just thinking about you. You just popped in my head.
Don't come here with that bullshit.
Sir, what do you want? Like, what do you want? That's when you know I'm over you. When I start calling you sir, it's like, nah, we're done now.
Over it.
But those are the situations we're talking about with breadcrumbing. The late night booty call text isn't breadcrumbing.
No, that is.
We trying to make sure that y'all are ready for this.
Yes. So breadcrumbing, unless you want to breadcrumb and be breadcrumbed.
Oh, is that a verb? I've been breadcrumbed.
Unless that's what you're looking for, then you know what to look out for. Another one, fubbing.
Fubbing. I just like saying it.
Yeah, it's
Fubbing.
You should have seen Wesley's face.
Why he looks so disgusted?
Because it sounds weird.
It
It sounds like
what does fubbing make you think of? Fubbing. Fubbing. We were fubbing last night.
Man, I imagine like that little
Fubbing?
character from Disney, Flubber, jerking somebody out.
Wow.
Oh my God.
Wow.
It got real dark
That
real
went
fast.
real left. That is not.
Well, that is not.
I will never watch Flubber the same again. Flubber was fubbing and
That's what y'all asked me what I thought, so I'm telling you.
So
note to self: don't ask Wesley what he thinks.
So fubbing has nothing to do with jerking off or flubber. It's basically
Yo, on some real, all I'm thinking about is what that would sound like.
probably like fubbing.
Somewhat wet because he would need. Would he need lubricant? Like
No, because
he's flubber. But then, you know when you let Jello get too hard, and it has that sheen to it, so like has more of a bounce than. All right, I'm sorry. let's move on.
Y'all got way too into that one. But
Yeah, ask me what it was. That's what I thought.
Yo,
right? That's
hit me
what
up
I
on
think
IG
of.
if you want to talk about what flubbing sounds like.
Wow.
but basically what it really is when you're with your partner or on a date and all of a sudden it gets interrupted because they decide to look at their phone.
Hey, that's what I'm talking about.
So
Why'd you look at me like that?
because you and I are guilty of this.
Oh, okay. That's
Wesley and I have done this to each other on multiple times. But
How did it make you feel?
true. Make me feel.
I'm putting on my psychiatrist hat.
It make
So
me feel like
Lena D,
anything.
when Wesley fubbed in front of you, how did you feel?
so
Felt great.
I actually was the
Wesley, let Lena D talk. We're trying to express
Yes.
ourselves. Let's use our words.
I
It's
hit my words.
true.
It felt amazing.
So I actually was the initial fubber. So I would fub.
I'm sorry.
I would fub Wesley or fubbed, whatever.
Fubbed. You fubbed him.
I would fub Wesley.
Wesley, how did it feel when you got fubbed?
I don't know, man. I was just watching CNN.
No,
All of a
well,
sudden-
that's when he started fubbing back. But in the beginning,
Ooh, he said two can play at that game.
but in
Yeah,
the
see.
beginning, he'd be like, "I'm trying to talk to you," and I'm like, "Oh well, I'm just checking something. Give me a minute," which is very
That's rude as
inconsiderate.
fuck.
It's very inconsiderate. It is,
Basically.
and I will admit that.
Oh, now you admit it.
Well, it's better to admit it
It's
at
growth.
some point. I'm
Growth.
growing as a person.
Yeah.
So then Wesley started. So at this point,
Yo, Wesley's still mad.
Okay, growth. All right, that's what we're calling it.
Is that's what you want to call it?
All right, cool. Yeah. All right, keep going.
Sounds like Lena D didn't like getting fubbed back.
But anyway, what happened was that I started noticing that I was fubbing Wesley. And so then I said to myself, all right, let me stop doing this. But at that point, it was too late because Wesley had already decided to fub me.
Yeah.
And then I'd be like, what the hell? Like, this really sucks. And then I felt how Wesley felt. And we actually had a conversation about it. And I was like, look, I know that I used to take my phone out and do all this shit. And then you started doing it. And it's getting on my fucking nerves.
Oh, shit.
So we got to do something about it.
Oh, now we have to do something about it?
You got mad aggressive.
And so we actually did say to each other, okay, when we're going out to dinner or when we're doing this or like after a certain time of the day, depending on the day of the week, we're just going to put our phones to the side, especially if we go out on a date, like out together.
Yeah. I think it's one thing if you're just like hanging out casually, like, okay, we just got off of work and we're chilling and like we're both on our phones. That's one thing. But when you're doing something where you should be giving that your partner your attention, that's when I think it gets really rude and that's when it becomes a problem. I had it happen to me. Because I've had it happen to me, I'm pretty much what you said, where it's just like when what's done to you, you become very aware.
Right.
So I'm always very intentional about like not having my phone out when I go on a date or if I'm trying to spend quality time with someone, because it feels crappy, like to be on the receiving end of it. Because it's just like you're essentially saying that the person that you're communicating with on your phone is more important than the person that's right in front of your face. That's a shitty feeling. So I was like, I never want to make somebody else feel like that unless I'm trying to start some shit where it's like, I'm so done with having this conversation with you, so I'm going to get on my phone. But
purposefully.
Yeah. And people that know me know that that's me trying to be like, I'm done with you, because they know that I'm very committed to being intentional and like present whenever we're having those conversations. So if you're a serial fubber, get your shit together.
Yeah.
That shit's rude.
And if you're looking to be with someone and that's the thing, it's like, so Wesley and I have been in a relationship for a long time. So
For
like,
forever.
And like
Forever.
fubbing wasn't like a thing that we did to each other a lot until maybe recently, like 4 years ago, 3 years ago.
I guess
Which
so.
is like forever after they started dating.
So
Been dating since they were like 7.
Jeez.
Okay, Maddie,
God.
the fuck?
I'm tired of this shit.
You mad?
Jeez.
Damn.
Why do you still like him?
Tell me how you really feel. What the
Why would I
fuck?
still like him?
You can do so much better. I'm just joking. I'm
wow.
just joking.
Okay. It got
I
dark.
fully support this relationship.
I hope so.
This got dark real fast.
But
And if you try to leave, bitch, I know where to find you.
Who was that idle threat from? For
Wesley's gonna be like,
for
you
Maddie?
know, Maddie, I broke up with her. She ain't going nowhere. Lena D, you better sit your ass down on that couch.
you ain't going nowhere, bitch.
We're gonna work this out. I'm sorry.
But
Yeah, but this got real dark.
They gonna
real
read
fast.
about us on the news.
Oh man.
anyway, all I'm saying is that was like years into our relationship. So if you're the person that's like, you're getting this type of treatment on like date 2 or the first date, don't even deal with that shit.
Done. We over.
Don't even deal with that shit. Don't be like, oh, he probably had work to deal with, or oh, she probably just like had an emergency in her family. Don't make up excuses. Just call it what it is and move on.
There's definitely a time and a place for it. Like if it's an emergency, you can tell because they'll say, hey, I really have to take this, and be brief.
Mm-hmm.
But if you're like just ignoring me so that you could be on IG,
Hey.
or
Instagram
because you need
hoes.
to update your Facebook,
Or like you just got a match, so you're trying to talk to that person.
oh, I wish somebody would do that with me on a date. I wish you would.
Shout out to the Insta models.
What?
All of them.
Oh, somebody just sent me a oiled up dick pic in my DMs.
Hey.
I need to check this. Excuse me, ma'am. What are you doing?
Look at that creamy dick.
So those were some of the 2017 trends that we wanted to just bring back up on your radar in case you hadn't heard of them or you were thinking that there was something related to it. But getting into some of the new ones for 2018. Who's ever heard of flexting before?
I heard of flexing.
Nobody, because that ain't a real word.
It's by Ray Shremmer, right? No flex zone. Hey, no flex.
No flex zone. No, not no flexing zone.
They know better.
You need to get your whole life together. Like all of it.
So flexing, it was I hadn't heard of it before, so this was a new one, and I can see
We're getting old, guys. We haven't heard of any of this. Damn.
Well, I've definitely seen the behavior,
Yes, we've never given it
Yes.
a name.
but now it has a name with it. So like you just gotta tread lightly because you don't want to get mixed in with the stuff. But flexing is basically when someone boast about themselves online to get somebody to match with them. So basically to entice them to swipe. So basically you're like overselling yourself on your profile.
Oh,
know
you
what you
talking
do?
about those dudes that like be posted up on all sorts of foreign cars
Yeah, man.
with like 300 watches on,
They got the
or
cutout
a
shirt
picture
with
where
the-
they're in.
they're
Wow,
oiled up.
I was thinking of you and this oil. Do you own stock in Vaseline or something?
No, hell no.
Like,
I'm just saying, like, I feel
owns
like
Vaseline? Johnson and Johnson. I
no,
gotta look
no. I'm
this
just
up.
saying, like, shiny,
need to buy
shiny,
this stuff.
shiny objects. You know, are
Oh,
very
shiny
appealing.
objects attract women like we're birds. The hell?
Yeah, basically.
That's
Yo.
terrible.
I know that sounds really bad, but
That is
Okay.
terrible.
What I was thinking about
But
is
it-
the dudes that like post pictures of traveling and like, oh, this is me in Dubai and this is me in Abu Dhabi and this is me in Thailand.
hey,
And it's just like,
Meanwhile, it's a green screen. They've
Word.
actually they don't even have a passport.
for real.
Wow. That's messed up.
Because then when you ask them about it, it's just like, oh yeah, it was a great trip.
That was
So what
it.
was your favorite part of it?
The
Being on the
buildings.
beach? Ain't no beaches in Abu Dhabi. What you talking about? Like,
The beach. Where'd you stay at? Near the beach.
oh, we were right on the beach. Sure you are.
It's like, okay. Next.
Let me unmatch his dumbass.
Exactly. Like, and cut. We're done.
But let's say like they do boast about something that's really important to you. So I don't know, like they're trying to paint this picture of being Mr. Nice Guy. You know, the ones that have that puppy and the baby in the picture.
Puppy and
I
a
lied.
baby.
Abu Dhabi does have beaches. Just joking. He could be on a beach. I had to Google it real
Oh
quick.
shit.
You're like, wait, let me make sure. No, but there's people that really spend a lot of time contriving their profiles. And then, like you said, when you meet with them, there's no substance.
Mm-hmm.
So if you're actually trying to get some substance, this is what this thing is called. Beware.
Wow.
We used to just call them being ain't shit, but you know. whatever.
Yeah, they're all ain't shit though.
I mean, it happens, but now you know that there's a thing for it. Oh, and apparently, according to Plenty of Fish, 47% of people have been flexed.
All right.
So basically, half these motherfuckers out here lying.
But we already knew that. And it works both ways. We're just speaking as women, but we know. So we're talking about the guys that we've seen. We know women do the same thing too. Like, ma'am, put your clothes back on. Go sit down.
Oh, it's
Stop
like,
it.
why are you? I thought you were trying to get a real date. Like, why you half naked in this picture?
Oh man.
I don't understand why dudes are always just staring at my chest, because literally every picture is just of your.
You know
breasts.
what? I never understood that. Like, you're on a you see a picture on Instagram and it's just like you see that and like, oh, I don't know what. Oh no, I know what it is. Like you go on, it's like a thirst trap. You go in, you see the picture, like, oh, she's sexy, and she's like, oh, just reading a book, and the book's not even nearly part of the picture. It's like the book is just sitting to the side. I'm like, what?
So
Oh, if you don't sit down,
it's a selfie.
yeah,
With you and some glasses, knowing good and goddamn well you don't need glasses.
yeah.
Trying to look all librarian sexy.
Yeah, it's you being sexy, and it's like, oh, just trying this wine, and only like a spackle of wine in the damn wine glass.
Well, if she's
If you don't
anything
get your
like
ass
me,
off
it's
my
because she
Instagram
already
page.
drank the wine and she thought about taking the picture after the fact.
If you don't get your ass off my newsfeed,
I don't understand why people don't want to get to know me better.
Okay.
You know it's bad when we have the exact same response at the exact same time. Like, it's you, baby girl. I'm saying this as a friend. It's you.
You need to try to find a way to be real.
Side
Yeah.
note: now that I've been googling this, there are quite a few beaches in both Dubai and Abu Dhabi, and these bitches look lit. Like,
wow.
we are going to the beaches. We need to plan a no free drinks trip. Like, we out.
we out there.
Man, if somebody else sponsors to go out there, I'll definitely go.
Yo, let me find one of these flexing dudes and be like, where you get your deal from?
We classy, okay? So we only take Emirates. So.
Oh my gosh. No, but for real though. Call me bougie all you want, but if it's not Emirates.
Well, there's also what's the other one? Oh crap. I forgot. That's irrelevant. Anyway.
Yeah.
Oh, I know exactly what you're thinking about. Qatar. I'm thinking about Qatar. I've flown Qatar. I did not like them as much as Emirates.
No, not Qatar. There's another one's better than Etihad.
Air Etihad? Etihad?
Etihad, yeah.
Oh shit. She's trying to go upscale. Jumbo jet status right there.
Oh, those are the ones that have the double decker.
Hell yeah. We see them coming in from.
Yeah, have you ever tried to price that shit?
Nah, chill.
Oh.
I'm not even.
It'll make you mad depressed.
Yeah. $15,000 for a flight, 2-hour flight, 3-hour flight.
15,000 would be a discount.
Excuse me?
For those, yeah, it's bad.
Nah, chill out. I'm good.
It's like your annual income.
What? Fuck
It'd be
outta here.
real.
I'm good. Hey, Points Guy, you gonna sponsor us? You stay taking flights. Do you need two less unnecessary flights or three of them? Come over. Come on
I
over
wouldn't
here.
be surprised if the Points Guy crickets us.
Word.
Oh shit, that's messed up.
Cricketing. According to Webster's dictionary. I'm just joking. It's not a Webster. Damn it, I've been saying a lot of false facts right now, so I'm gonna double check that one too.
Man.
But cricketing, according to us, all right, is when you deliberately leave a text message on read.
Oh, I'm guilty of that
for
shit.
an extended period of time.
Yes, I am.
I'm talking about days, weeks.
When you
not
say
like
something stupid, I just
hours.
leave you on red. Just that's it. I gotta play this PlayStation for like 3 days, and I'll get back to you. Say, hey, what's up?
I'm also guilty of cricketing, especially when I'm over someone. Like, I don't want to deal with them anymore. Or like they really piss me off and I'm like, you know what? I'm not going to respond to this.
Okay, so real quick, our serial cricketers, we're not talking about the sport, is what's the difference between cricketing and ghosting? Go.
You actually respond back.
I'll actually respond later.
Like 3 days or
much
5 days
later.
later.
So listeners, if you don't get no response, you just got ghosted, let it go. If you just got cricketed, how do you deal with that? Like, because I get mad. If you respond to me the next day or 2-3 days later, screw you. Like, why are you even responding? And I've definitely responded to messages like that.
Just to let you
like
know
if
you
I've
ain't
sent
shit.
a message and I get a response like days later, why are you responding? Like, why bother? What's the point?
You want to know the harsh answer?
Go.
Because you ain't shit.
Because I ain't shit?
Not you specifically, but
Okay, I'm talking about the person that just got cricketed.
yeah.
So
you
you
pissed
as
me
the
the fuck
cricketer
off.
are telling the person that got cricketed that they ain't shit.
They ain't shit for that conversation at that time and period.
Wait, but who ain't shit? The person that's cricketing, or the person that got cricketed?
The person that got cricketed.
So he's saying that in your eyes, you as the cricketer think that I'm not shit, and that's why you
For
took
that
to
conversation. Yeah.
respond to me.
For that conversation. For that one, you on punishment for that day. Like you said some
So
dumb
that's like
shit.
putting me in a timeout.
Yeah. You
Fuck your timeout.
you said some dumb shit and I just need to
I'm not here for your timeout.
you need to go.
I'm grown.
You need to
Right.
go. You need to go over there somewhere.
Come at me like an adult.
You need to go over there somewhere. You need to chill, relax over there.
Yeah, I think it's
Just
like,
for a little bit. I need to like get my mind right. You said some dumb shit, and I just need to like have you go over there in the corner and stay there for a little while and think about how dumb you are. You know what I'm saying? Nah.
Wow.
Now you're saying like it's in a situation where this person did something to either annoy you, frustrate you, or to piss you off.
Yeah, no, I would just randomly do it. Like, oh my god, I'm leaving you on red because I would do it because
like to keep the intrigue.
Yeah, no, I wouldn't do no shit like that. Like I would put you on. I'd leave you on red because you either said some dumb shit, you did some dumb shit, or you acting like a dumbass. That's it. Those are like the three like reasons why.
Said, did, are.
Yeah. Pretty much in a nutshell.
So when I've done it, it's been like not with friends. It's more like with somebody that either there was some sort of like history there before, or like you hit me up out the blue and like we don't even talk like that anymore.
Okay.
So I will deliberately like cricket them because I'm just like, why am I wasting my time with you?
That makes sense in that situation. Because we're talking about like when you're dating. So I'm
Right.
thinking about it in the dating environment. If we're actively dating and you're leaving me on red, I am going to take it the way Wesley said, where it's like you don't see any value in me.
No,
And
it's not
that's
like
why
that.
you feel like you can go days without responding to me.
But and I would also say like if it's somebody that you are dating and they're always like that individual is cricketing you all the time,
They got somebody else.
then that tells you like, okay, well, obviously they don't really want to mess with me like that because they would otherwise respond.
Yeah.
So if they're like, I think like it's one of those things that you do when you're slowly trying to phase somebody out. But like,
this is pre-ghosting.
so I think it's pre-ghosting.
I'm preparing your ass.
Okay.
But for whatever reason, sometimes they're just trying.
I'm grooming you.
They're just trying to like, for what, like not be too available as well.
Mm.
So it's kind of like a mind fuck. It's like a game because they're not necessarily ghosting you. They're not ready to ghost you.
Mm-hmm.
They'll respond because they want to keep you around. But
Not enough.
it's like mad sporadic. Like,
Or sometimes it could be for intrigue, like because a lot of ladies out here, you know, you try to be nice, you try to carry on conversation when they be like, "Why are you so thirsty?" I'm just like,
well,
oh,
you
know
also
what?
are the person that has a word count. If you didn't listen to our
or you
last
I'm
episode.
like, you know what? All right, you know what? We good.
Peep how Wesley be like, if you don't have at least 140 characters in your
You need to have
responses.
140 characters in your responses. If you don't, you about to get cricketed on. You need to relax. Come at me right. Come on. Y'all could do better.
I can't deal with you.
but like
You
I
do
can't.
better.
With, I mean, usually
Do
when
better.
When I've
Do better.
cricketed somebody, it's been like within the span of like a day. But weeks though, like that's crazy.
I could have died. Like, I could have died.
You ain't gonna die. You just got
We could have
cricketed on.
had my funeral already. I could have been dead and buried. If I was murdered, they could have already solved the case. And you just now responded to my text message? Nah, get out of here. We're done.
That's
Move
crazy.
along.
Man.
So we started talking about ghosting, but there's actually
Side note, though, on cricketing. This is also why I don't have read receipts. Because I'm the queen of responding to a text message in my head, but never actually typing out a message and hitting send.
oh wow.
So that's why I don't keep read receipts. Because then people come back and be like, I see that you read my message. Fuck, I did.
and I forgot.
So if you're like me, just don't have read receipts. But if you want to be rude, keep your read receipts on and then get cursed out. Go ahead. I'm sorry.
I do. I keep the red receipts on when
Yeah, mine are on too.
don't give a
I
fuck.
want people to know that I got the message and then I'll respond.
I just did this the whole time. Put my finger up
But
indiscriminately. Didn't give a fuck.
Because you realize only we could see what you just did.
I know. That's that. That's why I said I got my finger up, the middle one,
so
I'm not saying which finger.
the index
I'm
one.
just pointing.
So we
Sorry,
started
Lady.
talking about ghosting again, but then there's a new one. There's a new phenomenon that's not exactly ghosting, but it's ghost busting. Oh my gosh. So I guess this is the reverse of the ghost. So like you're like, nah, I ain't gonna get ghosted. I'm gonna be a ghostbuster.
So this is like if Casper didn't die. It was just like, nah, I'm alive.
I'm still
Y'all not killing me. It's not a haunting because I'm not dead. No, you need to stop.
which apparently is a thing, and we'll get to that.
Lord Jesus.
Wow.
But with ghost busting, basically the person is continually contacting the person that just tried to ghost them. So you're like, oh, I see you read my message. I'm going to send you some more. Or I'm going to hit you up on Facebook Messenger too. Oh, and WhatsApp. I'm going to hit you up on everything.
First of all, you got a stalker. When they start using different mediums to contact you, that you need to chill.
So they just don't quite get that they're being ignored. But
Nah, I've been a victim of ghost busting. I know one of the stats that we found was 78% of singles I'm just going to say individuals have been victims of ghost busting. So I am one of them. I'm starting a support group if anybody wants to join.
Wow.
No, okay. It was worth a shot. But I've been a victim of ghost busting, and
That Leanne Rhymes song comes out.
which one?
The one where, like, you know, she's introducing the charities for $1.99. You
The
can.
Eyes of
You
an
still-
Angel?
Not Leanne Rhymes.
Who is that?
What?
I feel like it's a Leanne Rhymes song. I don't know. It's one of them. It's one of them Dixie chicks. I don't know.
It's one of the Dixie.
I don't know. It's somebody.
Anyway, so I actually got ghost busted by. I'm so old I can't remember this terminology anymore, guys. The breadcrumber.
The breadcrumber.
Yes.
Breadcrumbing.
So after the breadcrumber got on my nerves, I ghosted him,
Yeah.
but he didn't accept my ghost. And clearly he became a ghostbuster. Yo, my stories are about to get so much better now because of these terms.
Wow.
So he did not accept my ghosting. And I remember at one point, because I was ignoring his messages, was not responding at all. Like nothing. And I got tired one day because he hit me up. It was like 6 something in the morning. I'm like, yo, you want some next level shit right now? Like, you're hitting me up at 6 o'clock in the morning on a Sunday. What is wrong with you?
You trying to go to church? You trying to see, like, yo, look, I'm trying to go to
chill.
mass and I want you to come with me.
Because
we
I
need to get
sleep in.
right with God together.
Chill. Just chill. And I remember seeing that. And you know how you text when you first wake up, like when you're in that good sleep and somebody interrupts it and you're just mad. So I
Yeah.
texted him. I'm just like, all right, your other texts have been at like 2, 3 o'clock in the morning. So clearly you're not drunk texting me right now. So what is it? Like, what can I help you with?
He was like, I'm not saying it. I'm not
Please
saying
don't.
it. You know,
But you know what? It's probably exactly what he said.
Yeah, I'm not
Because he
saying.
came at me with some foolishness.
Yeah, I'm not gonna say.
And I was like, on some real, it's never going to happen. Ever. Like, ever, ever. So please stop. Delete my number. And his response, I kid you not, like,
Did he say that
kid
FUB
you
thing?
not. No, he was just like, you're going to be my lady one day. I will never delete your number.
Oh my
Dead
God.
ass. Like, I can. I really hope that I did not delete that message. I will
shit.
I will post up the screenshots. Like, it
Oh,
was that
shit.
ridiculous. I'm like,
Oh,
are you
shit.
kidding me right now? He was like, I will never delete your number. I'm like, okay, you're about to get blocked.
That's
'Cause
wild
it's some
brazen.
old
You got
bullshit.
this. Yeah.
Damn.
So-
What did he think he was going to get from that? What is wrong with him?
Man, he was trying to get.
Clearly, he clearly
All the
just wanted
things.
the attention of
Yeah.
me still participating in his breadcrumbing activities. Hey.
This breadcrumber turned Ghostbuster.
Yeah. It was just so ridiculous. I'm like, Lord, how do I get myself in this situation? Like, I try to be a good person.
That's what happened. You can't be too nice to people.
And then when you're a
They get
savage,
crazy.
they're just like, I have seen the good in you. I'm not letting go until I see it again. Nah,
What?
chill.
Go away.
Yeah.
Door is right there. Show yourself out.
Wow.
Oh, man. All right. So some of these other things, I mean, like, this is important to be on the lookout for. Like, you know, I know the social media stalking happens. So at least beware of this stuff. So ghost busting, obviously, those are kind of borderline stalkers. They just don't get it.
Word.
But fobbing is a thing.
Phobing.
Obeying.
Fobbing. Yeah, like like foffer.
Girl, you know the word is faux, right?
Phobe.
It's faux. It's not fall.
I've been saying that word.
I hope no Frenchmen are listening to this right now because we apologize. We any Haitians listen to this. Also,
Yo, I'm
we
so mad at
we
you right now,
apologize.
Lindy.
We apologize. We will
Because I
we will
was
teach
looking
her
at
better
you like,
next time.
Fobbing.
We will teach her better next time.
I read that word,
Fob.
and that's not what I
I was
thought
just like,
it said.
"Faux."
and then tried to correct us.
To our
She tried
Haitian,
to look at us like we were wrong.
to our Haitian, Canadian, and French listeners, we're sorry. We apologize. We'll
I don't
teach you
speak
better.
from
French.
Martinique, wherever you from, we
apologize. We'll teach you better.
Ah, Jesus.
Especially,
I'm not taking responsibility for this one. No, you spent more time with her. If you spent less time fubbing and more time talking to her, we wouldn't be in this situation.
Okay, so phobeing is when someone's pretending on social media to have someone.
Oh, you got a lot of friends like that. We ain't gonna mention no names.
I don't have any friends like that.
Oh yeah, that's right.
I
you
have
don't.
some acquaintances.
Oh yeah,
Are
that
you
that's
I've
talking
right.
heard
about the
of.
people
No,
that would pretend? I don't know.
Okay.
Friends. I'm talking
Oh,
about
okay,
the people
good.
that
Woo.
would like pretend, like take quote unquote take a picture of themselves sleeping and be like, "Bae got me while I was asleep." Those people.
Yeah.
Yeah, basically.
That's sad.
But they're doing it. They're making up a relationship that
A
doesn't
whole
exist.
relationship
A whole one.
They're making up a
on
person
social media.
On social media.
Yo,
They're-
your imagination is phenomenal.
Yeah.
If you're doing something like that.
Yeah.
So where you should be wary of this as somebody that's dating is like the baggage that the person is bringing along.
A lot.
You mean the crazy that they're bringing along?
Well, like, so let's say if you're, so why, what I'm trying to
I'm
say
sorry, I've been in rare
the
form today.
context,
Yeah.
in the context of us trying to help out our audiences, still trying to find the right people to date.
Oh shit.
If you end up going on a date with
I
somebody
can't take no
and then you got
responsibility for
people
this.
hitting you up on your social media talking about like, that's my man.
Yo.
Or you have people talking about like, oh, people are posting stuff that they're with somebody else and then tagging other people. And so like you'll get a sense of this stuff once you actually start looking at what people are doing on social media. So like if you see the faux bang or if you see the haunting kind of stuff. And so haunting is when you basically have an ex or you are the ex that keeps tabs on social media of the person that you're no longer with.
Oh jeez.
Doesn't social media go with our relationship? Like,
No,
once
in
we
this world, it
break up,
does not.
I unfollow you, you unfollow me, I immediately block you so you can't see my shit. I tell all my friends and family that if they were friends with you, they need to unfollow you also. Granted, some family still follows exes because they rude.
That's not my fault. That worked the other way around.
They rude.
I didn't do anything. Clearly, that wasn't my fault.
This isn't personal though. Continue.
It clearly is personal.
I'm asking for a friend.
Yeah.
Asking for my friend. My friend was betrayed.
By some motherfucker.
So it's like these are things you got to know about because if you're dating online, this shit might run into you and you may not be expecting it.
We trying to look out for our listeners.
So basically, the whole idea is if you either had a bad breakup, beware your ex might still be out there stalking you.
That's why you block him.
That's why you hide your kids, hide
Right,
your
but, like,
wife,
there's-
Yo, somebody give me something to throw at him.
and hide your husband because they stalking people out here. Okay.
No, but like I've legit have witnessed these accounts where it doesn't matter if you get blocked. They will legit go and ask all their friends to like stalk you,
Oh my-
stalk that person on their behalf.
Did you not hear me say that once we break up, friends and family now have to stop? Everybody.
Well, that's
no,
the thing.
we all broke up with him. All of
So,
us.
but basically, certain friends don't block him, or you find
You're right, because
people,
if they had their own relationship with him or her beforehand, where it's like,
or certain friends will be like, well, you know, we were friends before you guys
Yeah.
were together. So then instead of just being like, oh, okay, well, everybody's blocked him, you still have people that have access to that person. So then when you get into this haunting phase, you basically
the
are just
problem.
stalking your ex, even though your ex hasn't heard from you in like 6 months.
now, I don't think I would have a problem with this person knowing what I'm doing because I'm grown. It's if they fix their mouth to say something to me.
Yeah.
That's when we got a problem. Like, who are you to ask me who that is in my pictures? Who are you to ask me why I'm like checking in wherever location? If you don't get up off of my Yelp, my Twitter, my Instagram, my Facebook, my LinkedIn, talking about when did you start that new job? If you, yo, back up.
Which has happened. I think Wesley had one of those, right?
Wait, what?
Somebody hit you up on LinkedIn.
Oh yeah, that's right. That did happen. That was weird.
So
That's
you got
real
haunted.
weird.
Yeah.
I guess so.
Well, yeah. She basically, like, you had already ghosted each other, and then she came back to haunt you.
It was a mutual ghost?
I wouldn't say all that. She got mad for. You know what? Let's not even put this out there.
Okay, so she got mad and then popped up out of nowhere, was just like, hey, I see that you started a new job on LinkedIn. Or congrats on the work anniversary, one of those?
No, because my work anniversary wasn't the time that she contacted me, and I already been in the job for like 1.5 years at this point.
Oh, she's being a creep.
She was just being a general creep. She was just asking because she wanted to hit me up because she saw
a friend.
No, she wanted to hit me up for a position that she saw that that in a group that I might have had like a little bit of insight with, which I did, and yeah, that happened.
And then it was a matter of, oh,
and then
are you still with Lena D?
Yeah,
Okay,
something like that. Yeah,
yeah, you got haunted.
I guess so.
Wesley was haunted.
Yeah.
Which is weird because like I don't think I'm a very stalkable person.
But that's why it's a haunting. It's not a stalking.
It's not about what you think.
Oh, okay,
It's about
yeah.
what they think.
That's true.
That's
really
what
isn't
makes
about
a
me.
crazy person crazy.
Yeah. Matter of fact, we gotta. You know what? This episode's gotten messy. I'm not gonna say anything.
It's like this episode's too messy for your standards.
Yeah, it is. It's pretty. Well, we got a Facebook message from somebody today, and that was just weird. So messy. Anyway, next.
So yeah, you got to be aware of these faux bang and hauntings. So
Yo, I know that we said that this was supposed to help people that are dating, but on some real, this makes me not want to date. This is just too much. Like,
This is
dang.
a lot.
well, know that these things are out there,
That's what I'm saying.
and then you might choose not to like date, and
my
that's
sensors just
completely
went off.
legit.
You're phobaying. No. I rebuke your phobaying nature. What?
Wow.
It's just too much.
It's just a lot. Yeah.
But I really do hope that this helps people and doesn't scare everybody because I'm thoroughly terrified now.
It wasn't meant to terrify. It's just that you know how they say ignorance is bliss. Don't be bliss out there.
Exactly.
You gotta be real. You gotta stay woke.
Maybe it's just how many terms there are. I miss the days where we could just say somebody was ain't shit. Like
Somebody was shit.
this all used to fall under the umbrella of a fuckboy or somebody that was ain't shit.
Look.
Like
Fuckboy is such a 2015 term. We got all these other terms now.
I mean, now you can have fuck girls too.
Basically, they exist.
let's add that to the list. We'll talk about that on another episode.
They exist. They're out there.
So I hope that
They're called
these
Instagram
terms,
models.
I hope that these terms help you understand what's
Shout out
going
to the
on.
Instagram models. You rude.
I'm not rude. It's real. Sorry, keep going. I didn't interrupt you.
Yeah, because you're talking about Instagram models. Like, they're not people.
Okay.
Yo.
Okay. You know what?
It's
I reserve
definitely one
my
of those
right
moments where I wish you could see your face.
I reserve the right to comment on that one.
You plead the fifth?
Yeah, basically.
All I was trying to say is that if these were new words for you, that you find them helpful and that can guide you on your journey to stay on track to
being
find
a
your
better
one.
fuck person.
Go forth and be great in your dating in the rest of 2018. We still got Q2 to Q4 to get through.
That's right.
Or if there's any terms that we missed, definitely hit us up. Let us know. We want to hear from you.
we have no sexual terms either, like snowballing. That would be weird.
The fuck is
Anyway.
that? That's a whole nother
Sounds like
episode.
another episode.
That's a whole nother episode.
Peace out, Girl Scouts.
Later.